whose airport does the C what was it called now? Yeah, the airport. My iPad probably would make it worse. Are you soon to take off and we're going to football with me? What are you open here for KHCR? Oh, right, right. So once you open your site, you close it. Where's parking? Oh, really? Oh, when you said that, you meant around or something like that. Is the parking braces only by doing it forward? Okay. Okay. See that button? Oh, it's inside the thing.
hear me?
I got you loud and clear. Help me.
I have you loud and clear too.
Okay, and since you're kind of learning this stuff, we don't need to go fast. Just kind of. But I don't use this as much. You can actually dislocate this from the aircraft and do your flight planning.
I usually leave it there in the 738 Julie Delta so I can quickly see what's closest.
And then I'll go. What I'll do a lot of times, I'll go like this. Okay.
Heber traffic, flight of 9.
That way I've always got data going direct to it.
You guys on the runway up on Freak?
Okay. And the next page, after start, radios are set.
So, 124825.
104,400. Scattered, ceiling 6,000. Overcast, temperature -10 Celsius. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3027.
3027. Where do you set the altimeter on this?
See right here?
Where is it?
Russ McDonald
right there.
Field.
Oh, right there.
Automated weather observation. 18.
Or you can just click on it.
Zulu weather.
Okay.
Wind
300
at 6.
Wait.
Visibility
3
0
0
4,400.
Enter.
Scattered ceiling.
And you set it on one side, it sets on both sides.
Okay.
-9 Celsius. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3027.
Okay.
Okay.
Full length or something, that would have
And
been kind of
it switches both sides when you do that here too.
There's just a single radio.
Okay.
To turn on transponder, click that, hit altitude, enter. So now you're squawking 1200.
Okay.
You want to flash, ident there.
Okay. And then avionics set.
So you're just kind of setting up for what you want. Here's what I'm going to do. So you click on that and it centers that up. The runway heading is 220. So I've set 220 in. That's for my emergency return. I always set up an emergency return. So the first heading I'm going to, runway heading. If I have a nav aid, then what I will do is I will go ahead and, here's what I'm going to do. Let's go.
We're fogging up. Is this how you push this in for heat?
Just pull that out for cabin heat and pull that out. Part of it's that we don't have the engine up. So if we put the engine up a little bit more right now, not quite that high, about 2500, it'll unfog. And then you end up wiping the windscreen.
Okay. And then so we're on this one here, avionics, right? So you set the transponder, you do ident.
Yeah.
And then now, what are you doing? You're setting your waypoints of where you're going?
I'm going to have my map here. Or you can do, like I said, nearest airport. And I'm going to go activate. That gave me a course back to here.
Yeah. I
just did direct to Heber. And there you have it.
Okay.
And that's, so I'm going to set this up for my first turn out of traffic. I'm going to set it up for the standard instrument departure. I'm going to set it up for the first nav aid. If I'm doing approaches, I'll set this course up for...
Now, were we supposed to write down the Hobbs and tack?
No, we'll just take a picture afterwards.
Okay.
This here, this sets my altitude. You see the outer one, altitude?
Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah.
See, I'm setting, let's say we're going to climb to, we're going to go east. Actually, we're going to climb to 11.5. So now you've got your altitude set to 11.5. And then when we get the autopilot going, it'll actually climb you to where you want to go.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is the flaps.
Yep.
Do we use all 3 notches normally in this?
Okay. And you just look outside, they're electric flaps. 10, 20, and there's 30.
Okay.
And generally for landings, I'll go straight to 30 because it's easier.
What are the speeds in the pattern on your downwind? You do 1 notch of flaps and you aim for what speed?
I won't do 1 notch. I'll fly 80 knots on downwind.
Okay.
And then I'll slow. My pattern is when I'm approaching my perch point, my turn point, I do flaps, power, pitch, roll. So I'll set my power to slow down to 75 knots, you know, to get it into the arc.
Okay.
Then I'll set my flaps, and I'll go all the way to 30. And then I'll set my power to catch 60. And when you do flaps full, I'll actually need to put in a little bit of power to hold 60. And then I'll set my pitch about 300 feet per minute. And then once I've done all that, then I start my turn.
Where does it show your pitch?
Just on this.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so right now we're what, 2 degrees nose low. So from whatever level of flight is, I'll go down about a degree, or about 3 degrees, and then I'll roll. And 3 degrees at 60 knots is going to give me about 300 feet per minute. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Real quick, look at this. Different things I get. I have map. I can go to chart. I can have waypoints.
And you're just doing the outer one here?
Yeah. Flight plan gives me weather data.
There goes the camera.
Terrain here, lots of rocks around us. Traffic. I've got ADS-B on. You're not going to see a lot of traffic up here, but if we went down to Provo, you would. It's my satellite and then my engine. And you've got somewhere there.
Yeah, that's not...
Now for you, I would probably fly like that. See, this way, that's pretty good. You got nice big round dials. You go this way, now you've got a bigger map, and you've got this. If you're using this map, do you need both? Not necessarily. If I'm doing instrument approaches, I'm probably going to set it up like this, where I've got my map, I've got my ADS-B, I've got my VVI. See, it's just a little bit simpler. It's just your preference, whatever you want.
Okay.
You can also go more options, round gauges. Let's go tapes. So now you have tapes.
Oh, okay. That's what 738 Juliet Delta has.
Yeah, and so I don't know if you prefer tapes or round gauges. I'm a round gauge kind of person.
Well, I'm more of a round gauge, and that's fine, because I learned in steam gauges, so. It's actually been kind of hard to get used to the tapes in the other plane.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is... Let me try to stick this on again. I don't know if it's going to stick.
Okay, well, I'll taxi us out so we can get going, okay? Heber traffic 37 Lima Charlie is leaving pilot maker ramp for runway 22 run up.
Heber traffic, sorry, helicopter 4 miles to the north, climbing out of 7,000 feet northbound. Last call, Heber.
Heber traffic, Cessna 69043, crossing Walsburg Ridge, descending on a 7,500, gonna enter downwind at a 45 for 22.
How close am I to that snowbank with the wing over there?
You're about 5 feet.
Okay. I wasn't even paying attention to it, and I looked out and I thought, holy crap, I'm going to hit that snowbank. I need to push that away a little bit farther.
All right.
These are new. Push defrost on, so I just pushed that. That'll clear up.
Cessna 69043.
Oh, they just added those or something?
Runway 22.
Yeah, I always thought you pull out for defrost. big chunks of ice on this tiny little gear. This thing it's a good, useful tool, but the toy. All right,
so run up.
Yep.
All right, parking brake set, flight controls. So right,
okay.
Left. Can't really see the...
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do a kind of a box like this. Also, it'll highlight to the other person if they're sitting too far forward, if they're slouching. So, one thing I didn't talk about, push to talk is on the front of the stick, and then trim is here. Trim is right there, so...
Oh, trim right here?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's centered there. I'm not sure where the left and right trim is, the aileron trim, or it shows up. So I really don't mess with it.
But it actually does trim it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oil temperature.
Yeah. And generally I'll pull up this side.
Heber traffic, Cessna 043.
Yeah, oil temp is good. It's 186.
Okay. Engine instruments, engine instruments, throttle, ignition. Oh wait, that's okay, check. Engine instruments, that's just all this stuff.
Yeah, these right here are what your engine instruments are. Yeah. And I'll use, one of the things you want to get used to doing is saying, I'm the pilot in command and I have two screens. So I want to use both. So like this one, that's my primary navigation. Over here, I'll pull up the full instrument, the engine panel, so I can see all the engine. So
okay.
Amps, I'm charging. Volts, that's good. Above the battery. Cylinder head temp is fine. EGT is fine.
Okay.
PSI and everything's good. Okay?
Okay. Throttle, go up to 4,000.
All right, so good.
A little bit less sensitive the faster it goes, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay, 4717, 7 miles to the north, inbound.
Okay, 4,000. Ignition, left and right, so these are the, right here?
Yeah.
And it should drop a little bit.
Yeah.
Heber traffic.
One's more than the other.
Clear the active.
Yeah.
What's the range, under 100?
300.
300,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Oh, it says right there, throttle idle. Okay. And what's normal idle when you're sitting here?
But you want it above 2200 because it's actually not good for the engine to be below.
Okay.
With the prop pushing the engine, you know, kind of, and we'll talk about powers as you're coming in. Same thing. Man, stuff is just icing.
Main fuel pump, so I'm gonna... Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we didn't turn the lights on. I'm assuming we need
Yeah.
We need pitot heat?
Not just yet.
Okay. Let's see, main fuel pump I'm gonna turn off and I'm looking for PSI.
But no, don't leave it back on. Leave it on. Because the aux pump, you must have missed a step in the checklist. Turn the aux pump on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where's that?
It must be right. There it is.
Oh, okay. So this always stays on. This is the extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always have them both on. So turn main one off. Did you? Yeah, turn the main one off for 5 seconds. Pretty much stays.
Okay.
Now turn the aux one off. Stays.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Before takeoff, fuel selectors are, now it's, let's see, where's our fuel? So the right tank is, and you just, do you push this, pull it up?
Yeah, you just rotate it.
Rotate, okay. Flaps are 0 to 10. Do we take off with flaps in this?
like I said, on a cold day like this, it's 0 to 10.
Okay.
So you can, short field, you'll use them. For normal takeoff, 0 to 10.
Okay.
On a cold day like today, you're not going to need them.
Fuel quantity, check, note time. And you said we have enough fuel?
Yes.
Main fuel pump on, aux fuel pump on, they're both on, radios are set. EFIS 2-page. Get it to where you want, I assume that's what that means?
Yeah, what I'll do...
Autopilot off.
Approximately 3 miles inbound from
Is the autopilot down here? I'm assuming it's off.
Heber.
No light on, right?
Yeah. So I go waypoint.
Seatbelts, you have your seatbelt on, canopy closed and checked, lights are all on. Okay. Rotate is 40, climb is 75.
No, rotate is 40, climb is 57 to 65.
57 to 65, okay.
Okay.
All right.
This defroster's not keeping up with this. Let me try. Hold on a sec. I got a rag, look at that.
It's like it doesn't, not blowing.
Yeah, when you get the engine up, it'll work. You're breathing too heavy. That's what it is. Okay, you ready to go?
Yep. Okay, so this is the brake here, so I'm going to release it.
Yep, and then just taxi us out, and then tell people you're coming.
Okay, so it's right here.
Final's clear, yeah.
And this is runway 22.
Yep.
And where's my my tail number?
37 Lima Charlie. Okay.
Heber traffic, November 37 Lima Charlie is taxiing to hold short for runway 22.
You can just taxi on.
Heber traffic, Skyhawk 717 is crossing midfield now. We're going to enter left traffic for 22, Heber.
Yeah, so get out in front of him.
Okay.
Just tell him you're taking the active.
Heber traffic, 937 Lima Charlie is taking the active runway 22 for takeoff. Heber traffic.
Heber traffic, Skyhawk 717 turning a left downwind now, runway 22.
It's weird to not do your toe brakes.
Yep. And this thing is going to spring off the runway. Okay.
Okay, no brakes.
Heber traffic, Cessna 690.
Just full throttle?
Yep.
At the hold short line of runway 22.
Yeah. Center of the stick, good.
Yeah, that's
Climb it up.
different.
Yeah, climb up. Climb.
Okay. It feels, it's so touchy.
Yeah, you see how fast you're going? Watch this, let me show you something.
Okay.
Heber traffic, Skyhawk 8477 Payson, lane 22, full stop, Heber.
And there's your airspeed right there. I'm a little bit slow now.
Oh, so it's 57 to 65
yeah, so
climb.
about right there, you see that climb?
Okay.
Okay. Your aircraft. Okay,
right.
why don't we do a right-hand turn? Give him a right-hand turn, we'll climb up, and we're going to look east and see what it looks like.
Heber traffic 937 Lima Charlie is turning right crosswind for runway 22. Heber traffic.
Yeah, it's a little more sensitive than the yoke.
Yeah, it
The
is.
yoke, you got to kind of manhandle. This thing you don't.
Heber traffic, Skyhawk 717, final approach 22. We're going to be a full stop, Heber.
Heber traffic 937 Lima Charlie is turning right downwind for runway 22.
Okay. You know, it's actually looking worse that way than it is towards Provo.
Okay. What time is it right now?
11:52.
Okay.
Good time. Why don't you, here, I'll take the aircraft, put on your vision restriction.
Okay, you have flight controls.
Yeah, climb us up to, why don't you turn us around, we're going to go towards Provo instead. As I'm looking at all these mountains, I don't like it when I don't see the mountaintops. So we're going to go down through Provo. So I'm going to go, you know what Spanish Fork is?
I do, yeah.
SPK?
Oh, it's KSPK now, yeah. It used to be a different one, like a U number.
Yeah.
Heber traffic, plow truck entering 22.
Watch this. So I go direct, nearest airports. Uniform 14. The uniform 77, that's got to be.
It used to be U77.
Okay, so you're going to Spanish Fork. So take us down there. So you see, there's Deer Creek Reservoir. Take us down Provo Canyon. This is probably, where are you on now to? 8,500 is good. So stay at 8,500.
Okay, where am I looking here?
So right there, 8,500.
Yeah, I'm looking, I see that, but...
okay, give me a right-hand turn to a 240, and I want you to use your heading bug. So I'll give you a heading, use your heading bug. See right there? You see how it rotates? So give me a right-hand turn to to a 210.
All right, so 210?
Yep. Okay. Right-hand turn 210 at 8,500 feet.
Where's the rudder thing? I'm used to looking at it right under that.
Right there.
Heber traffic.
Oh, right here, the ball.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, let me take the aircraft for just a second.
Okay, you have flight controls.
You can pull off those goggles if you want.
Okay.
Just so you're. But this plane, it maneuvers really quickly.
Yeah.
So watch.
Autopilot.
Heber traffic, Cessna 69043, left 30.
Hold on a sec. Are you pushing against the stick?
Nope. Yeah, it seems like it was pulling.
No, it's. There, it's fine now. I don't know what the deal is. So I just want to show it. This thing maneuvers pretty quickly, and it can. Luckily, it's slow because otherwise it can get out of control really quick, or it can get out of your control. You ready to fly? So we're going down.
You want me to put these back on?
Yeah, we're going down Provo Canyon right now.
Okay.
So this heading works right now. Keep us at 8,500 feet, going down Provo Canyon.
Okay, now as far as speed goes and throttle, what am I watching for?
I would set it about 4,800.
48?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, right around, you know, about 90 to 110 is where I want to be maneuvering. Go back to 210.
Yeah, it's pretty touchy compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah, which is perfect for instrument flying.
Yeah.
So we'll let you fly like this for a while. I'll give you a couple of headings, and then to get you to, you know, just get comfortable flying.
Cessna 043, cleared.
traffic, on curve runway.
Just, click into your entrance here. You've got, there's your VVI, so you've in a little bit of a descent.
Yeah.
As you can see, all your engine gauges, if you want to expand that, you can. And for the touchscreen, I don't know, I'm going to, max extent possible, I anchor my hand. I either anchor it on the bottom or anchor it on the top.
Yeah.
So that I'm not, especially in bouncy weather
accidentally
like this.
Touching stuff, yeah.
Yeah. See that, your CDI right now is pointing you towards Spanish Fork.
Okay.
And all your data up here, so you're going U-77 bearing 191, 17.3 miles, and the time is 10 minutes and 15 seconds to get there. Your ground speed is 100 knots, and there's your, your vertical velocity to get you there. Okay, now come right to 220.
220?
Yep. Okay, now turn 220. And I want to beat it into you that every time you do a turn that's directed by somebody else, you're setting that heading bug. And even so, when you're directing yourself, set the heading bug. Set the heading bug always on the heading you're going to. So that you forget, you have a reference to go back to.
043.
Okay.
Taxi.
Ooh.
The target here, so you're done?
Yeah, taxi to hangar 8.
Heber traffic, my truck entering runway 4, Heber.
Now the top of the airspace here.
I think it's 7,000.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've only flown through this canyon one time, and it wasn't this bumpy.
Yeah. Yeah, pull your speed back just a little bit.
Yeah, I just did.
Now just so you know, I've got you cheating a little bit to the right of the canyon. You always want an escape route.
Yeah, I remember Sterling told me that as some advice before I flew through the canyon the first time.
Yeah, so that you always can turn around, and I'm always going to go to the right side, right away.
Just getting used to where to look at on a different display is always hard the first few times. I've dropped a few 100 feet. Wasn't watching that. Maybe that's why we got a little bit smoother air though.
Yeah. Okay, 37 Lima Charlie, come left, heading 180.
Left, 180. And when you turn, how do you know standard rate is two of those, right?
About 20 degrees back. It depends on the aircraft. Don't let yourself get too slow.
Oh yeah. Is this blue line the maneuvering speed?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to change to Provost Tower frequency.
10 altimeter.
You're now on Provost Tower frequency.
Okay.
Provost Tower 138, approximately 5 miles to the north, inbound with Alpha for full stop.
If we're up above their airspace, we don't need to report into them, right?
That's correct.
Bravo Tower, say again.
That's Wolf 38, about 5 miles north, inbound with Alpha, full stop.
Wolf 38, Bravo Tower, make straight in, runway 13, report turning 4 mile final.
Take straight in, runway 13, we'll report a 4 mile final, Wolf 38.
Wolf 37, understand in the left turn.
Affirmative, Wolf 37.
Wolf 37, if able, fly east to the 15 before turning northbound.
Yeah, all of a sudden it got cold, huh?
Yeah. See how that works. A little bit.
Bravo Tower Wolf 11, midfield downwind requesting short approach.
Wolf 11, short approach approved, runway 13, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go 13, Wolf 11.
Bravo Tower Wolf 65, hold short, runway 13, ready for departure.
Wolf 65, Bravo Tower, hold short, runway 13 for landing traffic.
Continue hold short, runway 13, Wolf 65.
And the
Right.
tug calling Provo ground, say again. Tug, proceed to the TAC air ramp via Alpha.
What do you call this? You say Bristell? Bristell 937 Lima Charlie?
I just call it 37 Lima, Light Sport 37 Lima Charlie.
38.
Light Sport
Full stop.
37 Lima Charlie.
Full stop.
Yep. Light Sport
Wolf
37.
38, number 2, following the Katana, turning right base.
Looking for traffic, Wolf 38.
Wolf 38, the Katana is making a short approach, runway 13, clear to land.
Looking for traffic, clear to land, Wolf 38, number 2.
Wolf 7, behind the tug in tow, runway 13, taxi via Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 18.
Can you actually change this display on the 738 Juliet Delta to dials too?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Wolf 7,
If it's a
verify
Garmin
Alpha
system,
departure.
I would guess so.
Yeah, I think it's a Garmin 500.
.37 Lima Charlie, come left heading 160.
Left 160. I was looking at the wrong, I keep looking at that when I'm turning the thing.
What I'm mainly doing is just letting you get used to flying under the goggles and looking at the instrumentation.
Yeah, this is good. It's already going better than the first few minutes, so.
Yeah.
Just getting used to where to look, you know?
Yep. You said you're self-employed?
Yeah, a couple years ago I started my own business doing same thing I did for a company, just as an independent consultant, just software development.
Yeah.
And like tripled my salary. So it's much better doing it that way.
Yeah.
Fuel 38, turn left Alpha 3, taxi UVU via Alpha 3, Alpha, cross runway 18.
Right, turn left Alpha 3,
Need to learn how to not fixate on one. This will be good training for me.
5, runway 13, cleared for takeoff, right turn on approved.
Yep.
clear for takeoff, runway 13, Wolf 65, right.
How old are your kids?
I have a boy that's 20, almost 23. He's up at Utah State.
Yeah.
Went on a mission to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Clear touch and go, traffic at Twin Star
I
departing.
have twin girls that are at BYU that are 21. And my youngest is a senior, he's 18, at American Fork High School.
Nice.
1232, Bravo Tower, how was the approach terminal?
How about you?
I have a 26-year-old.
Number 2, following the Quintana, right down.
She lives in Pocatello. She runs a tractor supply store. And then I have a 22-year-old. And she's going to massage therapy school. And then I have an 18-year-old at Utah State.
Nice. Okay, so now
how you doing on your altitude?
I have been dropping. Am I supposed to be keeping the 8,500?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured since we were getting close to Spanish Fork, I didn't know if we were going down.
I think right now, I mean, we can do landings, but I just assume go back to Heber to do landings.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't hurt you to land another field, but the focus of what we're doing here is exactly what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do something here. Autopilot. Level.
32, drop short, final up factor.
Do I let go of the stick?
And then here, set your altitude over there. Set your altitude to 8,500.
Wait, where am I looking?
Altitude,
I'm looking here, right?
Right there, yep.
And it's the outer one?
It's the outer one, yep.
8,500?
Yep.
Okay.
37 Lima Charlie, come right, heading 240.
Right 240.
Yep.
Now autopilot's on, so do I need to disengage it to do that? It's letting me. I don't know anything about autopilot.
11, roger.
The autopilot is on, you're on level. If I select altitude, it'll give you an altitude. Keep the heading coming, or you're going to run into a mountain.
It's hard to turn it because it's wanting to keep me level.
Yeah? I'll turn that off.
Still pretty hard.
Okay. Now I'm going to select altitude.
With Tower, Wolf 5, looking short,
Now let it go. It's going to hold an altitude
Landing traffic.
Of 85? Why is it going down then?
8320. Watch this.
Where did you set that?
Altitude over here.
Yeah?
And then watch this.
So whatever altitude you're at, it holds it?
Take your hand off the stick for a minute.
You want me to go to my heading again?
Yeah. is climbing up to 8,500. It capture it.
Wolf 32, turn left Alpha 3.
Turn left Alpha 3, Wolf 32.
Tower Wolf 11, midfield downwind like a...
Now it's going nose down.
11, short approach approved, traffic departing prior to arrival at Katana, runway 13, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go for 13, Wolf 11.
Wolf 5, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
What's it doing now?
Traffic.
Now it's going up, it feels like.
Clear touch and go, making a short approach.
Now it...
13, clear for takeoff, Wolf 5, right turn out approved.
ALTS, altitude select, now it's capturing 8,500.
View via Alpha, cross runway 18.
Now it's level off at 8,500.
But it's not controlling my heading?
Nope. You do that.
That definitely makes it harder to turn.
Here it is. Now watch this. Now you've got level. It's going to hold you level.
And it's going to go up to 8,500. Looks like it's going down.
Should hold 8,500.
Bravo Tower, Wolf 37 is on the now.
Looks like it's turning left too.
Wolf 37, Bravo Tower, say again how this approach will terminate.
We'd like to terminate to the west, Wolf 37.
I'm going to have to read up more on this.
Roger, continue.
For most of our training, we don't use it at all. You know, for all primary flight training, you never touch the autopilot. In fact, we pull the circuit breakers.
3-4, was it calling Bravo ground? Wolf 3-4, Roger, hold position for inbound traffic, say direction of flight. Wolf 3-4.
I'm going to go direct. I'm going to go direct to there, and then watch this. I hit navigation, take.
Where's it taking me direct to?
Should be taking you to,
the flight navigator definitely is telling me to turn left. Now it seems to be doing something.
Yeah, is it flying you? I think it's turning us now.
It is staying inside the flight navigator now.
Yep. Now it's flying you direct to Spanish Fork. You got Spanish Fork runway right there. So course is 009.
Wolf 34, behind the inbound Katana, runway 13, taxi via Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 18.
Okay, there we go.
So it's lining me up with the Spanish Fork runway, huh?
Yep. Not with the runway, but just flying it directly to Spanish Fork.
To the airport.
Yep.
1237, runway
now I'm just going to select right put it on level, and it's just going to hold aircraft level.
Low approach, 1237.
Let's say I want to go to select altitude. Go ahead and spin it to 7,500.
Wolf 33 with information
okay.
and
then you go down
back to the airport.
And it'll start you down.
33, Bravo Tower, make right traffic, runway 13, report the creek.
We'll report the creek, we'll make right traffic, Wolf 33.
Sport Cruiser 140 Bravo Foxtrot, Provo ground. Do you have the outbound Diamond Star on Charlie in sight?
That's what this does. This is the wheel.
For manually just going up and down a little bit?
Our Diamond Star runway 13, taxi via Charlie, Bravo, Alpha, cross runway 13.
That's vertical nav, vertical speed. Holding an airspeed.
Wolf 11, midfield down on the crest, short approach to a full stop.
Let's go like this.
That's what I meant. Cross runway 18 at the approach end. Say it again, direction of flight.
There.
Wolf 11, make short approach, runway 13, clear, touch and go.
We'd like a full stop, Wolf 11.
Wolf 11, make short approach, runway 13, clear to land.
Clear to land 13, Wolf 11.
Wolf 37, resequence, number 2, following a Katana, making a short approach.
Looking for that traffic, Wolf 37.
I wonder if it doesn't work in this aircraft. I've played with it a little bit. I've done more navigation point to point. Like if you want to fly with this more, we'll do it in the other one. Or you build in a flight plan, and then we'll go
clear for takeoff,
by the flight plan.
Roll traffic on right base.
I know the
cleared for takeoff.
Cessna doesn't have autopilot.
Yeah.
I can see that plane. Wolf 7.
Wolf 37, you have the traffic on right base in sight?
Affirmative. They still don't look quite. They're turning base now. We could terminate to this.
Okay.
To the downwind, turn left back to the downwind, extend downwind number
37 Lima Charlie.
And a Diamond Star on final.
Turn right, heading
to your right.
005.
Traffic, Wolf 11.
005.
For the runway 13, cleared for the option, report the right turnout.
We're cleared for the option, and we'll report our right turnout, Wolf 37.
So if air traffic control told me that, I'd say turning right to 005, 37 Lima Charlie.
Yeah. Right, just say right 005, 37 Lima Charlie.
Right 005, 37 Lima Charlie. Okay. It still feels pretty tight, like it doesn't want to let me.
Yeah. Here, let's turn it off.
Oh, it's trying to keep me level, I bet. Oh yeah, I felt that go off. All of a sudden it's touchy again.
Yeah. I know what it was before, because I have this circuit breaker in, it doesn't allow me to go over a certain degree of bank.
Bravo Tower, Wolf 33 at the creek.
Wolf 33, report.
My feet are cold. Really?
For midfield right.
Yeah, I'm going to try this.
That feels like colder.
Does it?
Yeah, I feel it on my hands.
I'll push defrost on, so there. Just turn the defrost off.
Wolf 37, the Katana upwind is turning southbound. Report the traffic in sight.
Report 1 traffic in sight.
Wolf 37, roger. Maintain the separation with that Katana.
Switch fuel tanks, it says.
Start your turn past the mile past.
So
the,
I've got 6 on the right, 10 on the left. So you acknowledge that, you touch it, and then go ahead and swat.
Oh, I changed my
Your heading?
heading. 005.
37 Lima Charlie, come left heading 335.
All right, 335. Left 335, 7 Lima Charlie. What altitude should I be at? Is this okay?
Looking at going up, I don't want to go up close to the weather like we did coming down here, just because of how bumpy it was.
Yeah.
Bravo Tower, Wolf 33, midfield right downwind, runway 13, requesting touch and go.
Wolf 11, turn left Alpha 4, taxi UVU via Alpha 4 Alpha, remain this frequency. Thanks for your help.
Exit Alpha 4, taxi UVU via Alpha.
Wolf 33, runway 13.
The good thing about flying lower altitude with these mountains around is that almost nobody's flying IFR at this altitude.
Yeah.
And we'll continue right traffic, Wolf 33.
Bravo Tower, live flight 39.
Live flight 39er, Bravo Tower.
Yeah, left flight 39er is about 8 miles southeast of field 6000, looking for northbound transition to primary.
Live flight 39er, approved as requested. Wind at the airport, calm. Bravo altimeter 3033.
Alright, as requested, got the altimeter, live flight 39, thanks.
37 Lima Charlie, come right, heading 002.
Right 002.
020, sorry.
020?
Yep.
020, right. 7 Lima Charlie.
And for now, climb and maintain 8,500.
Climb and maintain 8,500.
Star 691.
37 Lima Charlie, come further right.
13 taxi
to
via Charlie.
035 for traffic.
035 for traffic. All right. Coming right 035. 7 Lima Charlie.
Approaching VNAV profile, what it's saying is from right here, descend at 450 feet per minute to get to the field.
34.
Oh, I see.
Right, turnout approved, runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Point minus 11, altimeter 3025.
So I'm going into the field. This is where I'm doing that W holds check.
City,
so I check the weather.
McDonald Field.
I check my heading and attitude system. So I'm comparing compass cards. They should be the same.
Wind 260.
Look at my altimeter, making sure this is all right. Now what I don't have here is this is a millibars.
500.
3027 8400. So I'm going to make sure that these are the same.
Broken 6,000. Overcast. Temperature minus 8 Celsius. Dew point minus 11 altimeter 3025.
Okay. 3025. Wind's calm.
3025. Do I do the outer one here?
Yep. .37 Lima Charlie, you cleared to descend pilot discretion to 7,500 feet.
All right, descend 7,500 feet.
Yep.
My discretion, 73 Lima Charlie.
And what I'm going to tell them is I'm going to say, just pilot discretion is 70 out of 85 for 75, departing now.
Okay, so from 85 to 75, departing now.
Yeah, just let them know when you're leaving the altitude, or you just tell them I got your transmission, and then when you do leave the altitude, say out of 85 for 75.
That's one of those things I'm going to watch the video and I'll remember later.
Yeah. Now, when you're not flying autopilot on,
yeah,
you know, setting your altitude bug, setting those things, in some ways is more work, but it's practice.
Oh yeah, so you said it already.
It looks like. Yeah. Now the weather's coming down here in the valley.
Is it?
Yeah. Because you can't see that.
Nope, I can't. Unless I look up, I guess. That was a fun bump.
Yeah. Seven Lima Charlie, come left, heading 360.
Heading 360, left 360.
Do you eventually want to buy a plane?
Yeah, eventually.
What kind?
I haven't decided. There's a guy that has flown with you guys named Richard Johnston. I don't know if you know him.
Over the Georgia inbound, the RNAV Alpha.
He used to lease his extra 300 to these guys until recently, but he's a friend of mine. We got our privates, same time, same place, and we've been talking about what to get, and so I decided I want to do instrument first and fly a few more different planes to see if I change my mind on what I want. I mean, I'd like something that carries, I've gone down below my 7500.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
Do I need to get back up?
Yep. Runway midfield.
Heber traffic citation.
I want something that carries 4 to 6 people,
Runway 22.
comfortably, so we could take some luggage or whatever. That'd be nice.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Thank you.
Heber traffic 37 Lima Charlie is overhead the ponds. We're actually just west of the ponds. Maneuvering, will be returning back to Heber momentarily. We're at 7500.
And citation 0 cross. We're going to cross midfield 7,200 for the full pattern to runway 22.
37 Lima Charlie. You got a guy coming over the field. So wait a minute, you don't by chance know Jason and Carla Forrest, do you?
I don't.
Oh, because they have a neighbor that owns an extra, and he lives in Pleasant Grove.
Maybe they're Richard's neighbor.
Yeah.
Over by the high school?
Yeah,
Where he lives,
they're
yeah.
north of the high school.
Yeah. Yep. That's probably him.
37 Lima Charlie. Come right for spacing, heading 180.
Right 180 for spacing.
Heber traffic citation 0 Echo Golf. Midfield crosswind runway 22 Heber.
Alright, so you got a citation, they're not a factor. How long have we been flying? Good. Time. We were factoring in going out to...
Citation 0 Echo Golf, left downwind runway 22 Heber.
We were factoring in for going out to Duchesne, we didn't do that because of the weather.
Yeah.
Check the weather right now. You want to get comfortable landing this plane at all, or do you care?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm giving you practice with this right now, checking the weather. We've already listened to the weather. But
Heber traffic, snow plows clear of the runway, Heber.
Heber traffic citation 0 Echo Golf, turning final runway. Correction, left base runway 22.
Alright. Bristell, Lima Charlie, come right, heading 270.
Right, heading 270, 7 Lima Charlie.
Heber traffic, citation, half mile final 22.
Mile final. Lima Charlie, come further right, heading 300.
Heading 300, 7 Lima Charlie.
Okay. Pull that.
Doesn't take much stick movement to do what you want.
Nope. 37 Lima Charlie, come right, heading 120.
Heading 120, 7 Lima Charlie. 120, right?
Yep. Go ahead and start your turn now. Alright. Okay, get me to 7,500 feet.
Heber traffic, citation clear, runway 22, Heber.
And 80 knots. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, I'll take the aircraft and you can come out. And I'm going to fly the first pattern. I'll talk you through how I do it.
Okay.
And then I'll let you do a couple. And you, as you can see, it's sensitive when it comes to landing. My guess is you're going to balloon.
Yeah.
So.
All right. You have flight controls.
Okay, I have the aircraft.
You have flight controls.
You guys broke out.
Say again, last radio call.
What were the...
Citation's clear, runway 22 at Heber.
Okay. Okay, so...
Okay, 3, can you send the guys down with the tug to New Hangar 5?
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie's going to cross overhead midfield at 7,500 for a left downwind, runway 22.
Traffic inbound to Heber, you got any idea on the bases?
What's the field elevation here?
We are at about 8,500, still out of the weather.
Okay, thanks.
It looks like it's dropping down in Walsburg and east side of the valley, and even Provo Canyon starting to come down a little bit.
Okay, thanks, Eric.
Okay, field there. I'll pull it back to about 3,000 on the RPM.
Heber traffic, Heber traffic. Plow truck entering runway 22, Heber.
Get that plow truck right up there.
Yeah, right at the beginning of the runway.
Plow truck 37 Lima Charlie. How long are you going to be on the runway?
I just got to get a blower off. What type are you?
I'm a light sport 37 light sport Bristell.
We'll be off in about 60 seconds.
I'll also extend my downwind. Okay, I'm slowing down here. About 3,000 on the RPM.
Okay.
Initially. Then I go flaps, bumping my power to hold 60.
Okay, 3, can you send a tug to New Hanger 5?
Copy that. Tug's on the way down to New Hanger 5.
Flaps are set, and I look outside and confirm that. A little bit high here. Power set. I'm going to start a descent of about 300 feet per minute. At 22 works on the manifold normally.
So on this one, you do all flaps at once, and then you just maintain 60 to 65 the whole pattern?
I do flaps all at once because the pitch difference in this aircraft is pretty significant. Okay, set my pitch and roll. 37 Lima Charlie is base runway 22, about a mile and a half final. And I got the truck on the runway. I'll see if he actually gets off. A little fast. Looks like he's clearing the active. I'll set my manifold down to about 18 or so.
Heber traffic, plow truck is clear of the runway. Heber.
Now I'm going to slip it a little bit. Okay, he's cleared. There's final. I'm fast right now, so I can pull my power back quite a bit. And I'm aim point airspeed, aiming at the threshold. And I'm fast. And I'm fast. Power's to idle. What's my airspeed right now?
50. 45.
Okay. Flaps up.
You want him to 0?
Yeah, 0 please. Oh wait, these birds. I'm not taking off into birds. Trim forward. Power comes forward. But I don't know if you were on the stick at all or feeling it. It's I drive it down and then just, look down the runway, standard procedures, but it's just very imperceptible. It's not this. It's like if my elbow's moving, I'm not doing it right. Just a little bit like that. Okay, you ready to fly?
Yeah, I have flight control.
Okay, you have the aircraft 6,400 feet, so 6,000 you can make your crosswind turn. We could do a that way. Just tell the pattern where you are.
Heber traffic, 7 Lima Charlie is turning left crosswind for runway 22. Heber traffic.
You climb to 6,400. When I climb to 6,400, then I'm going to set to check and then turn down, and then I'm going to set my power on the manifold about 25.
Heber traffic, 7 Lima Charlie is turning left downwind for runway 22. Heber traffic. So just bringing this down does the manifold pressure?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6,400 is pattern?
Yep. A little wide here, but not bad.
And you bring it down to 18?
18 on the manifold, and I'd leave it at 24 about right now until I get to where I'm going to set my flaps. Then I'll bump it down to about 22. So I'll do my checks, do my gas. Gas, my gear's good. my power, you know, manifold power, pressure, mixture, everything is all set in one.
And then at the end of the runway is when you do your flaps?
Yeah, well, I'll get my power back. I'll bump my power back, so I'll go down to 23. Yeah, 22, 23. Hold my altitude, and then I'll set my flaps. And then I'll probably have to, and you could probably leave it, the power right here, since you're not extending.
And I pitch for 60, right?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll hold it off until I get 60, then I'll pitch.
Oh, okay.
Because this power is going to work right there. And then I'll pitch over and holding about 21, 22, and then I'll start my turn. And
so now?
Yeah.
Heber traffic, 7 Lima Charlie is turning left base for runway 22, Heber traffic.
Okay. So your flaps are set, you're 60. You can see it's just pretty sensitive. So I'm just going to drive it down.
Heber traffic, 7 Lima Charlie is turning final for runway 22.
And he's obscuring your vision. Now you're fast, so manifold back to about 18 or even 15. And don't get high. You get high, then this, you can slip it, but check your bout right there. And I aim for brick 1. Brick 1, 60 knots. So if I catch 60 knots, then I'll have to put power into about 18.
What's brick 1?
The very threshold.
Oh, okay.
And if you can't see because of that cloud, then don't worry about it. You can go around.
Yeah, I can't see all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just go around.
All right. Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie is going around runway 22.
You got to raise your flaps pretty quickly because you'll overspeed these things easy.
Okay.
And get your nose up. That'll help not overspeed them. Okay, flaps are up. Want to get you at least one landing. And you can feel it. You know, you get those flaps on, and it's just barely any movement on the stick.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're doing it wrong. You're fine. Just barely any movement. And I, like I said, I set my patterns up to aim. I pretend that the runway is only 1,500 feet long, which means I'm aiming at brick 1. Now, for instrument flying, I'm going to fly the VASIs, you know, the PAPIs, whatever you want to call them. So go ahead and turn your crosswind.
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie is turning left crosswind for runway 22, Heber traffic.
Downwind's clear.
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie is turning left downwind for runway 22, Heber traffic.
You know, the winds are calm. You could even land. He's not on the runway. You could even land runway 4 if we wanted to. But since you're doing this for the first time, and they've cleared off the runway more there than they have down there, so.
Looks like he's still blown into the runway there.
Yeah. It is a fun little aircraft. There's not much to it. And I don't know that you're going to get a lot of hours out of something like this, and it's definitely not fast, but it's a fun little airplane.
Yeah, it's not bad. At first it's just touchy, you just have to get used to how it feels, you know.
How's your spacing there? I generally have my spacing, I'll put the runway between the gas cap and the clear spot, which is the landing light.
Landing light.
That's kind of fun flying with somebody who has some experience. I've been flying with brand new students.
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie's turning left base for runway 22, Heber traffic.
A good pattern. You just need to make sure you keep your nose coming down, and you probably could pull the power off even more right here.
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie's turning final for runway 22, Heber traffic.
Some guys use the RPM exclusively. I haven't figured out what's best for this plane. You know, it's a fixed pitch prop. Good, and catching the airspeed. Bring it on down. Just keep your nose coming down. And then when face full of runway, then I'm going to shift down. So you're high right here. Just hold it off, 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 hold it off. Oop. Oh. Sorry. This one can strike the tail. That's pretty good though. Obviously you've got experience, but you got a good sense of where the runway was.
Yeah, you know, I learned in a Archer low wing, but I've been flying that Cessna high wing, so yeah. It's been a little while since I've flown a low wing. It's a little different coming down.
Yeah. All right, we're about ready to give up the aircraft.
Okay.
So we'll have to get it back and so they can fuel it.
Just one more.
Yep. You proved to yourself that you can be safe and land this plane already. One thing I would say is when you come in for the full stop on this plane,
yeah.
When you get on the brakes, the whole aircraft shudders. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
So the closer you get it to, you know, stalling it, you're a little high in your flare, not much, but you're a little high. You know, stall it out, let it touch down, raise the flaps, and then just, you know, gradually get on the brakes, and you're going to go, holy cow, am I braking it?
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie is turning left downwind for runway 22, Heber traffic.
I'm supposed to fly an upset recovery ride later. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty foggy. Alright, so all flaps. Well, I'm glad you said that it's good to fly with an experience. At least I'm not totally out of practice.
No, I gave you instruction. I gave you some power settings, and you're actually following them really well. So.
Heber traffic, 37 Lima Charlie's turning left base for runway 22, Heber traffic.
Yeah, and I would pull my power back all the way to almost, not all the way to idle, but it's about 3,000 RPM right here.
Because we're a little high.
Yeah. You can slip it if you want to. Plane actually slips pretty well. Like any aircraft, the faster you are, the more sensitive the stick is, because you got more nose authority. Right at 60 knots there. Bring it on down, bring it on down. Okay, and right, that's about right there. A little high now, you kind of pull it up. Just hold that picture. Good.
Okay, and then, whoa. And you just barely do the brakes, it feels like.
Yeah. It's shutter.
Yep. That's different, the brakes.
Yeah. And what's going to happen is you'll bump it on accident. You'll bump the throttle messing with the brakes.
Yeah.
Now just, OK3 gets really peeved if you go over their white boxes.
Okay.
So.
Watching the wings over here.
Yeah. I'll just come right here. I don't know why that guy's parked right in the middle. Just kind of aim at that Cessna, and you're going to park forward of him. Tie downs are kind of between.
Facing that way or this way?
Facing that way between the hangars.
Okay.
Probably be best. I've got your right wing here.
So like over here?
Yeah, just gonna. You can do a hard turn right now. There you go. Right there, right there.
Yep, there we go. Hitting the throttle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, lock it right now, and then we'll undo it as we get out, and then we'll push it back a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Just a little bit back. No big deal.
After landing shutdown, flaps are up. Trim centered. Remind me where the trim is, right here.
Yep.
Okay. Parking brake set, which we did. Throttle idle, it is. Lights are off. EFS 1 and 2 off. L and R ignition. So what does that mean? Just turn it off? L and R ignition off one by one.
Hey, wait. I'm sorry. I needed to get the times. So, yeah, leave the...
Just that one?
Leave the EFS on.
What is L and R ignition off one by one? What does that mean?
You turn the ignition off one by one.
Okay.
Go off and then off. Let's see here.